Hello, my little stalkers who came to see live cams. Just kidding. Though it is quite fun to check out these campuses real time, see how the life rolls out day to day, season to season. So, how do you get to see live cams? First of all, you can do a search for live cam, and this will bring up all the schools that currently have active live cams. Schools will occasionally disable them or add them, or occasionally they are broken. So we are regularly monitoring this to make sure that this is as up to date as possible. Let's jump in and see, what is going on today. This one's a fun one, Cornell, and this one has two positions. As we just saw, that was up at looking at Cayuga Lake, which is in the Finger Lakes. And this is just watching the students stroll back and forth. And it's just kind of fun to watch the pace of a campus. You can get a sense of the flow, as we'll see. Let's jump into some other ones, and you can kind of see what I mean by catching the vibe of life. Let's go to a smaller school. Let's go to Bowdoin. What are they doing on there? Hubbard Hall webcam. Looks like they're laying out in their little area here. Um, this one's kind of cool because you can do time lapses. So let's go to let's go on like here. I know. I'm making you guys watch uh elapsed footage, but it's kind of fun as you watch these. Sometimes you can see the snow coming and going, melting, piling up. You watch the students go through day to day. You'll see different levels of activity. Obviously, this is a small school. You can see the shadow creeping across at the bottom. Dun, dun, dun. Looks like a menacing figure out of a cartoon. All right. That was a time lapse. We can probably stop that. You guys get the idea. Let's see what else we have. Let's go check out Northwestern. This one's kind of fun because this is the rock that gets painted um, regularly every probably few days or so. You see people sneaking up, usually around like 1 or 2 a.m. or later, and they do it in secrecy, and it's very fun to watch them do it. But you got to catch them. They're sneaky. What else do we have here? Let's jump into just trying to find some of the ones that I usually check out just because they're kind of fun. BU, looking at Marsh Plaza, Charles River in the background. Over here to my right is where MIT would be. Harvard's over here. If I follow these train tracks, it'll take me to Boston College. Where my voice is coming from is probably where Northeastern is. So, this is just like a center point of a lot of colleges that you would see in Boston. So you watch the weather there, check that out, watch how people flow. We have, let's see Boulder. Boulder usually has multiple positions to their cameras as it rolls around. We can actually also, some of them have timelines, so you can just drag and see different parts. I don't know if that's Pearl Street, looks like it might be, but beautiful Boulder, Colorado. Let's see what else we have here. We have the UCSB. This is for all the surfers out there. Just want to check the surf cam. Doesn't look like there's much surf today, unless you are only a couple inches tall. USC. I think we can look at the Tommy the Trojan. Oh, where is he? There he is. So we watch a lot of people skateboarding. They have some events out here. Kind of fun. Um, Yeah, but there's all sorts of them. And again, these just get you into the mood for college and kind of seeing what they're doing out there. This is Boston College. It looks like it's the films from like the 1970s, but it's actually modern day, real time. Just the pixelation's a little bit grainy. You can see these kids out there having a good old time with their soccer ball, not knowing that there's people watching them, and seeing how quaint Boston College is. Looks like a moving postcard, doesn't it? Yeah, one more last one. What's one more one that we can see? Look at that's a good week. Very quiet, gray skies. Feels like an April day. That makes sense. All right, sneak in one more here. Let me go to Notre Dame. Yep, there we go. Looks like the sun's about to set. But we can scroll back in time here, which is kind of cool. Oops. Let's go. Let's go sunrise. It's kind of cool. You can just watch it go. And you can scroll through it, um, by the hour, see how things change. I don't know. I think these are really cool. So if you're like me and you want to check out schools in a different way, go to the live cams. You can also, as we said, do a search for live cam in the keyword bar. And as always, happy listening, everybody.